The committee got it right. And here's the most frustrating part about this decision. Again, I agree with them. I thought SMU deserved to get in. I'm glad they got in. And I'm glad the committee did the right thing. But it's not even the wanting and the complaining. I get that part. Seeing the logic from those right now trying to defend Alabama and trying to explain how they got screwed is mind-numbing. Because now, all of a sudden, every Alabama fan, everyone involved in the program is out here doing what? And what are they saying now in the last 12 hours since these rankings released? They've been telling you, well, strength of schedule doesn't matter, so guess what we're going to do? We're going to ruin college football. We're going to schedule nobody. That's right. We're going to schedule nobody in the non-conference. Do you realize you did not get left out because your non-conference schedule? You were not left out because you played and lost non-conference games. You were 4-0 in the non-conference. You outscored the 4 opponents you played 199-93. For those that are unaware, they played in the non-conference Mercer, South Florida, Wisconsin, and Kentucky. And guess what? They smoked all of them. They were not left out because of their non-conference schedule. Stop saying it. Their athletic director sounds like an absolute buffoon when he says, and he tweeted this, I'm going to read verbatim here just to highlight how stupid this is. Quote, we have said that we would need to see how strength of schedule will be evaluated by the CFP. With this outcome, we will need to assess how many Power 4 non-conference games make sense in the future to put us in the best position to participate in the college football playoff. That is not good for college football. Bozo, you were not eliminated because you played a tough non-conference schedule. You were eliminated because you lost to Vanderbilt, because you got embarrassed by one of the worst SEC teams in Oklahoma. That's why you were out, not because you played a challenging non-conference schedule that we just outlined was not challenging at all. You played nobody. Nobody. What are you talking about? It is so infuriating to see the crying, but the wrongful. You don't even know what you're arguing. People are so lost and lost in the sauce. They have no idea what they're even upset about. Why are you talking about knocking down your non-conference schedule and talking about how strength of schedule doesn't matter when you played nobody in the non-conference? If anything, by the way, you should see this as a lesson, because guess what? If you had a good non-conference game, if you replaced Mercer with, I don't know, anybody, call it Indiana, call it Notre Dame, and you won that game, guess where you are? You are not on the couch. Even at 9-3, if you take away the Mercer win and input Indiana, input Notre Dame, input anybody you want, Alabama with 3 losses is an at-large they're at-large. Now I'm crossing myself up. They're an at-large team in the college football playoff. They're in. They're one of the 12 teams. The ridiculousness of not even realizing why you're left out and what you're upset about is beyond infuriating. All I did was see it on social media today and this week. Know what you're arguing about. Know why you got left out. You got left out because you lost to Vanderbilt and Oklahoma, not because your strength of schedule or your non-conference. Get a clue. This is bad for college football. Who are you threatening? How can you make a non-conference schedule of Mercer, South Florida, Wisconsin, and Western Kentucky any easier? How is having an easier non-conference getting you in the playoff? You won all 4 games. You couldn't take care of business in the SEC. You were 5-3 in your conference. That is why you are out of the playoff. How do you not see that? How do you not recognize that? How do you not say, you know what? Instead of, we got to play nobody, now we're going to schedule the easiest teams we can. How about, let's make sure when we play Vanderbilt next time, we are actually locked in and ready to go. How about we go to Oklahoma, whose offense has been dog crap the entire year? How about we actually stop them? How about we have our quarterback complete a damn pass? What are you upset about? You blew it. You blew it. There is no argument for Alabama. There is no sympathy for them whatsoever. I don't want to hear it. You had a better resume than Miami, South Carolina, Ole Miss, sure. But when it comes to SMU, it's not even close. of who's deserving. You did it to yourself. And now you're trying to threaten the college football playoff committee and try to highlight that this decision is going to have ramifications far beyond what they think. You know who tried that as well? Florida State. How did that work out? Yeah, big bad changes were made to college football because Florida State got left out last year. The 12-team playoff was already in the mix. So this didn't come about because Florida State, all right? They made a lot of threats. They wrote a lot of letters. They tweeted a lot of things. Guess what happened? Nothing. It's meaningless. It's ridiculous. It's so infuriating because it's just so misdirected. There's an argument for Alabama. There absolutely is. When you look at who they've beaten in Georgia, how they beat LSU. But at the end of the day, those 3 losses weighed the most on the committee. They couldn't make the SEC title game. You're not going to punish SMU and drop them the equivalent of what they dropped to Ohio State when they lost to Michigan for playing in a conference title game. Once Clemson hit that field goal, Alabama's hopes were done. It's not debatable. It's not arguable. If you're an Alabama fan right now, you know you should be upset with? Not the committee, Kalen DeBoer. Be upset with him. He had the talent, and he got off to a great start in the month of September. Be mad at him that after that Georgia game, he couldn't get his guys focused. He couldn't get them as consistent as Nick Saban had. That's where you should direct your anger towards. Now when you're playing in the ReliaQuest Bowl, big whoop. You look about the 3 losses, the most, fewest amount of points. Like, there were records, not good ones, by the way, Alabama made this season in terms of futility. Whether it's the amount of losses, 3 for the most since 2007, fewest points scored since 2007. Like, there was some first-time loss to Vandy since, 1984? Like, there was some, Alabama made some bad history this year. Be mad about that. Take ownership of that. Don't be directing your anger towards you getting screwed. Like you were this all-deserving team and the committee shunned you. Trust me, the committee gave you every chance to get in, to redeem yourself, and you couldn't do it. Be mad about that.